Those schoolgirl days of telling tales and biting nails are gone, but in my mind I know they will still live on and on. But how do you thank someone who has taken you from crayons to perfume? It isn't easy, but I'll try. If you wanted the sky, I would ride across the sky in letters that would soar 1,000 feet high to serve with love. The time has come for closing books, and long last looks must end. And as I leave, I know that I am leaving my best friend, a friend who taught me right from wrong and weak from strong. That's a lot to learn. What can I give you in return? If you wanted the moon, I would try to make a start, but I would rather you let me give my heart to serve with
Here once again. To serve with love. We'll definitely try to go through the lyrics
Yeah,
for you,
yeah.
Max. Yes. This is different from the songs that you have been reacting to
Yeah,
all these
yeah.
days. How about it? What's different about it?
It's an old song. It's less about
Yeah.
the vocals and music, more the lyrics and the story. So it's like the story goes something like, Lulu singing about the time when she was probably in college or school or something like that. They used to tell tales and bite nails are gone. So probably she's older now, she's not there anymore. But anyways, she stuck at someone into tank who's sent her from crayons to perfume. So I mean, the song is called "To Serve Love." So it seems that there's like this gentlemanly person who's probably there in college, high school, who basically made a fine lady from crayons to perfume,
Nice.
and that she would love to thank him one day.
Yes, for sure.
I mean, she's in the lyrics. If you want the sky, she'll try to give it by the right letters.
She
If-
would want to try.
If she has to give the moon, she'll have a star, but she rather give her a heart. So as you also know this person, but this person is gone. She's not going to see this person anymore. I mean, this person taught her right from wrong, strong from weak.
Yeah.
So it's as if it's like a mentor type person.
It
A
is.
person of sophistication, of character. It's like a story of some, I don't know, those romantic stories like Romeo and Juliet or something like that, where a sophisticated person comes up who's rich and educated and teaches a woman right from a peasant woman. So it's something like that, like that. It's like a story of a or normal girl would becomes higher class
Right.
with perfume and everything. She wants to thank him now. So that's it. It's like a nostalgia that she's not going to see this person anymore.
How wonderful! How wonderful! I like everything that you've said so
Yeah.
far about it. Yeah, the best part is that you've got almost all of it. At the same time, little of it. I it's hard, relationship of teachers and their students, and especially those who are in their older years. It's hard to give it a word, because you don't want to confine it, but at the same time you don't want to tarnish it. It's as simple as that. So when and I'm not talking about in today's time whether it happens that much or not, because there are people who go through homeschooling, especially in the olden times when education used to be mainly based in the schools, in academic sphere. Mainly proper education used to take place, where one had to go to school and then college, and that interaction they used to have with the teachers.
Yeah.
Did you happen to see? I've seen it. Have you seen the movie Dead Poet Society?
Somewhat I've seen the movie. I don't
You remember?
but well, it's about
Robin
some
Williams.
boarding school of
Yeah,
the rich or
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
basically they try to raise high class children with manners, and they put them in good looking uniforms. So basically like a cultured children they try to raise there.
Right.
Yeah.
You remember that movie, right? So these movies highlight the relationship between teacher. You can call them.
I mean the
mentors.
teachers in those cases too, they don't just try to educate at the textbooks and all that. They basically want to create a gentleman out of all the kids.
Max, that would depend on individual teacher to teacher up.
Yeah, but these
Yeah.
boarding schools and institutes like that are meant to create children of high class and etiquette.
So I personally feel, being a teacher myself, that it depends on individual teacher to teacher.
Yeah.
Some teachers are very lousy and they just don't know what to do with their responsibility that they have and the role that they are entrusted with. And some teachers go the extra mile and they actually want to make something out of someone. And that someone could be literally, down from the crayon to perfumer, you can say.
Yeah, I
down from
remember
crayon to moon or whatever.
in this Wimpy Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I mean,
Yeah, that's your level.
he wanted. I mean, his father of the Wimpy Kid wanted to send him to some school called a Spang Union. It's that kind of school.
Yeah,
it was. I mean, it's beyond a now school. It's higher because discipline and culture and manners is very important. That kind of school, it could be where people have been transferred from crayon to perfume. I mean, in this movie, it was dreaded. Like, it's a bad thing to go to such a school.
Yeah, because you don't want to go through so much discipline. Over-discipline.
It's not just a school. It's like an internal high
Military
class
school. It is a military school. It's not
They're
just
creating a society in there. It's a union.
Yeah, and they are creating a secret society or whatever kind of society. Would you like to go to someone? One of them.
Unnecessary,
Unnecessary.
extracurricular. I mean, education is already enough. You don't need teachers to tell you manners and clothing.
Right. So this one was about this school girl who grew
Yeah.
up looking at this teacher,
Yeah.
admired him all the time.
And
Why I'm
probably,
saying it is
well,
difficult.
I think it's a teacher's like a best friend.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's a teacher, but it could be like a teacher who's a best friend who's basically raised the class. It could be like that also. But most probably it's like a older boy maybe, or older one.
Yeah, I mean, you can get inspiration from anyone. So that in that case, you are right.
Yeah.
That it does not have to be a designated teacher who does that for
Yeah.
you. It could be just about anybody
Yeah.
who inspired you in such a way
Yeah.
that you want to thank them for everything. Not necessarily that you were in a relationship with that person or you were in love with that person. It's just that that person inspired you
Yeah.
deeply. And so many changes happen to you
Yeah.
because of that person's presence in your life. And here she wants to, so sweetly, she wants to thank this person. That I would like to thank you for all these things that you've done. I would have loved to bring you a piece of sky, or I would write across the sky in letters. You've seen which movie was that where this is funnily done? Hey, this one, Vince Vaughn. No, not that guy. I'm forgetting.
Right across the sky, letters, I'm not sure.
That was done in Bruce Almighty. You remember Bruce Almighty?
He pulled a moon, I remember.
And he also did something in the flying writing across the sky. Did he? No?
I'm not sure.
Did he not do that? Okay.
Not sure. Oh, definitely the moon.
The moon part he definitely
even
did.
beyond
Yeah.
that. This
Yeah,
year,
yeah,
just
yeah.
a start, he did it.
Yeah, she would love to bring the moon for the teacher to just
Yeah.
show how much gratitude.
Well,
she
movies
has.
literally really bought it.
The movie did do it. So literally bringing the moon
Yeah,
for
yeah.
somebody, they actually depicted it,
Yeah.
and she would love to do that too. That indebted she is, and in today's time we don't have students that are that indebted. They are just thankless. Many of them, as I said, teachers also.
Well,
could be
students are
that.
going through hard times. These are students who want to get it over. They don't want teachers also nagging them on how to dress up and etiquette and manners and everything.
I'm only not talking about dress up and manners and all.
Yeah,
Teachers
but
do
they
a lot more.
suggested like crayons to perfume. So ours seems that this process has improved the culture and class.
No, that's just culture part of it. But then there are so many mannerism part of it. But
Yeah,
then there's so much that she's talking about.
Yeah.
That it's not just that. You have taught me how to make out what's wrong, what's right.
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
taught me finer things in life.
Yeah, yeah.
It's about everything. I've seen the world. I've got perspective
Yeah.
thanks to you.
Yeah.
And I think I understand the world better.
Yeah.
Thanks to you, and that's the reason why she wants to thank. But in today's time, the education system is also designed in a way that a primary teacher is not going to be there with the child much later in their life, and they forget. They forget. So many teachers keep coming and going in a student's life.
It's because
while
of
they're growing
the
up.
change of the standards and
Yeah,
the grades.
change of the whole
High
way
levels
the
of different
design
teachers.
is done.
Yeah.
That it's hard for a child to actually remember one person, and in the formatting, it is also. Somewhat it kills the relationship between a student and a teacher, where you keep shuffling so much. They never establish that we all want to embrace change, and we want to continuously keep changing things, and want to teach children how to adapt to new things. But at the same time, it was a nice thing when teacher and students had that relationship, and they would remember that teacher for a very long time. Nowadays it happens so often that teachers are changed for no reason. They don't really get to build a rapport with their students. Before they do that, maybe they will be replaced.
And
with
times
something
have
else.
changed. Students
They
have
don't
other stuff to do now.
And of course, there is so much technology also that is. aiding
Students
them.
don't want
Always
teachers
to
to
learn from a teacher.
be really stuck on them. They consider bad when a teacher who grew interest in the student.
Yeah. So you like the song?
Yeah.
All in all, you like the song. And does it resonate with you? Anything?
Not much. I'm not sure at the context fully, but if I knew the context, I'd know better.
There is a context. You already spoke about the context.
Yeah, but, you also say it could be a teacher relation. I'm a bit unsure whose relation and whether it really is related. But in general, it's like someone who's made her better in life.
Right.
And the person is not there anymore after education was over. So that is what it is about.
Yeah. So if you like both of us reacting to music, like the way we do, please head on to our Patreon page, and you can request as many reactions as you would like from the given tiers that you can choose from. You can find the Patreon page link from our description of the video, or you can directly go to patreon.com/Innova.
This is requested by patron YV.